Initiative, listen to me carefully. Somewhere inside you there is a dream, a vision, a fire that refuses to die. But life tried to bury it. School didn't teach you how to build a future. Society told you to settle. People around you convinced you your dream was too big. But I'm here to remind you, dreams don't die. People just forget them. You had a dream when you were young, before fear got in your head, before doubt stole your confidence, before failure made you scared to try again. Your dream is still alive. It's waiting for you to return and claim it. People say, life is unfair. Good, because fairness creates comfort, and comfort kills ambition. Winners don't need fairness, they need hunger. If you ever want to build the life you truly desire, stop making excuses and start making progress. You will never touch your dream without discipline. Talent isn't enough. Motivation isn't enough. The world is full of motivated losers. The difference between winners and everyone else: winners show up daily, even when they don't feel like it. Discipline is the father of achievement. You want success? Then accept this truth: pain is the price. Grind, sacrifice, delayed gratification. This is the only path. While they sleep, you study. While they waste time, you build. Quit, you get stronger. Every struggle you carry today is shaping the beast you must become tomorrow. Dreams don't die because they're impossible. They don't disappear because life is unfair. They fade when you stop feeding them with discipline. Every dream requires energy, focus, effort, and sacrifice. Without discipline, a dream is nothing but a fantasy. People love to speak about success, but very few are willing to build the habits that make success possible. Discipline is not motivation. Initiative. Motivation is a temporary feeling. It comes and goes like the weather. You feel motivated after watching a video or listening to someone inspiring. Emotion fades after a few hours. Discipline is different. Discipline is what you do after motivation dies. Discipline is showing up when you're tired. Discipline is working on your future when no one is watching. Discipline is doing what must be done even when you don't feel like doing it. If your dream truly matters to you, your discipline must become stronger than your excuses. Look at your life right now. The level of success you have is a direct reflection of the level of discipline you carry. If you lack money, it's because you lack the discipline to develop high-income skills. If you lack health, it's because you lack the discipline to exercise and eat clean consistently. If you lack confidence, initiative, it's because you lack the discipline to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Every result you have or don't have comes down to one thing: your habits. Everyone wants the trophy, but few want to train. Everyone wants to win, but few are willing to prepare. The world is full of people who are talented but broke, smart but lazy, capable but inconsistent. That is the tragedy of most lives. They have potential they never use because discipline feels uncomfortable. They avoid discomfort. Not realizing discomfort is the birthplace of growth. Discipline demands sacrifice. If you want to rise, you must give up temporary pleasures for long-term greatness. That means early mornings, late nights, saying no to distractions, protecting your time, guarding your energy. Few people are willing to pay this price, which is exactly why success is rare. Your dream will ask for everything: your time, your focus, your effort, your patience. Initiative, and only those who are disciplined enough to give everything will receive everything they dream of. The problem is, most people think discipline is a prison. In reality, discipline is freedom. Freedom from financial stress, freedom from self-doubt, freedom from regret, freedom from a weak life. When you become disciplined, you don't lose control, you gain control. You no longer become a victim of procrastination or laziness. You stop being controlled by moods and emotions. Initiative. You take command of your life. There will be days when your mind will try to deceive you. It will tell you to rest when you haven't worked. It will tell you that tomorrow is better than today. It will try to convince you that comfort is better than progress. You must learn to recognize that voice and defeat it. Your dreams depend on your ability to defeat the weaker version of yourself daily. Remember this always: discipline is not a punishment, it's a gift. It turns your dream from a wish into a plan, and from a plan into a reality. And if you walk the path of discipline long enough, success won't be a possibility. It will be your destiny. Your dream will not work until you do. People want success, but they run from pain. They pray for growth, but avoid the very process that builds strength. They ask for power without understanding that pain is the price required to earn it. Every great person you admire today, every champion, every leader, every success story was shaped by pain. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the architect of transformation. It breaks the weak, but it forges the strong. Pain is the test life gives you to see if you are worthy of the next level. You cannot cheat it. You cannot escape it. You cannot rise without passing through it. The difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is not talent or luck. It is resilience. It's the ability to carry pain without breaking. Keep moving while others give up, to remain committed even when life feels unfair. Pain comes in many forms: financial struggle, loneliness, betrayal, failure, rejection. Discipline Sacrifice. Life uses all of these as tools. When you're struggling and nothing makes sense, life is not punishing you. It's training you. Initiative. It's preparing you for the future you asked for. You cannot pray for strength and expect comfort. Strength only comes from confronting pain, not avoiding it. Most people run at the first sign of discomfort. The moment it gets hard, they quit. They tell themselves excuses to feel better about walking away. But every time you quit, you teach your mind weakness. You train your soul to surrender. You fall into the habit of giving up, and it grows inside you like a virus. Soon, quitting becomes normal. Failure becomes expected, and dreams die slowly in silence. But those who refuse to surrender, those who take the pain and turn it into fuel, those are the ones who rise. Understand a simple truth: pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. A sacrifice today builds a life tomorrow. Hardship today creates strength tomorrow. What you feel as pain now will become power in the future. When life hits you, don't ask, why me? Instead ask, what is this trying to teach me? Every setback carries a lesson. Every delay builds patience. Every failure builds wisdom. Every struggle builds toughness. And toughness is not something you are born with. Toughness is created, built, formed through the fire of life. This world does not reward the weak. Initiative does not hand success to those who want it. It gives success to those who earn it. Those who can carry stress, pressure, and still keep moving forward. Life is a battlefield, and the price of victory is pain, so don't hide from it. Don't run from it. Use it. Let it focus you. Let it sharpen you. Let it remind you why you started in the first place. You must make a decision right now. Either you let pain destroy you or you let it build you. The choice is yours. But if you truly want your dream, if you truly want the life you know you deserve, there is only one way forward. Embrace the pain and rise through it. Your pain today is preparing your power tomorrow. Your environment is either building your dream or slowly killing it. The people around you, the voices you listen to, the habits you practice daily, these things shape your fate more than talent, more than opportunities, even more than education. You cannot rise while surrounded by people who accept a low standard of living. Your life will always reflect the expectations of the people closest to you. Look around you. Who supports your dream? Who pushes you to improve? Who challenges you to think bigger and demand more from yourself? If the answer is no one, initiative, then understand this truth: you're not around the wrong people by accident. You allowed them into your life. You accepted their energy. You tolerated their mediocrity. And whatever you tolerate will stay in your life forever. Most people remain average, not because they lack potential, but because their environment traps them. Initiative, they waste years surrounded by doubters, complainers, gossipers, and lazy people who always have time for entertainment but never time for growth. They spend their days with friends who celebrate weekends, not progress. People who are busy escaping life rather than building it. And slowly, without even realizing it, become like them. Environment is stronger than willpower. You can be motivated for a day, disciplined for a week. But if you stay around people who live without ambition, you will eventually mirror their habits. Your conversations become shallow, your goals shrink, your dreams fade. And one day, up and realize you became exactly what you said you would never be: comfortable, average, unchanged. You must protect your environment like your future depends on it, because it does. Surround yourself with people who force you to level up. People who talk about business, learning, discipline, growth, and building legacy. Not people who waste time discussing other people. You need people who inspire you, not drain you. Who make you hungry, not lazy. Who speak life into your dream, not death. There will be a time when you must choose between keeping certain people and keeping your dream. You cannot have both. Not everyone is meant to walk with you to the top. Some people are only meant to be part of your past, not your future. And holding on to them is the reason you feel stuck. It may hurt to distance yourself. It may feel lonely at first. But temporary loneliness is better than lifelong regret. Your environment isn't just people, it's also habits. What you watch, what you listen to, what you read, and how you spend your time, all of it programs your mind. Every video, every conversation, every activity is shaping you. Ask yourself, is my daily environment making me wiser, stronger, more disciplined, more focused? If not, it's time for change. You must build an environment that feeds your dream, not your comfort. Create a space where growth is normal, where effort is respected, where discipline is valued. Because success is not just about working hard, it's about working hard in the right environment. If you want to change your life, change your environment. Faith without action is nothing but a dreamer's poetry. It sounds beautiful but leads nowhere. And action without faith becomes blind effort. Initiative, a struggle without purpose. To build the life you truly want, you must combine both faith and action. Faith gives you vision, and action gives you progress. Together, initiative, they create results. Faith is not just believing in God, destiny, or miracles. Faith is also believing in yourself, in your ability to endure, to evolve, to overcome. Faith is trusting that even though the path is not clear, you will find your way as long as you keep moving. People say they have faith, but the moment things get uncomfortable, stop. True faith isn't proven when everything is easy. It's proven when everything is difficult and you still refuse to give up. Action is the language of belief. If you say you believe in your dream but don't work for it daily, then you don't truly believe. Real belief is not spoken, it is demonstrated. You show belief by waking up earlier, by learning new skills, by failing and trying again, by working in silence while others sleep. You show your belief when you choose discipline over distraction and consistency over comfort. Many people pray for a better life, yet never take meaningful steps toward building it. Initiative, they wish for blessings, but ignore the opportunities disguised as work. They wait for the right moment, but never create it. Faith alone doesn't move mountains. Hard work does. Faith gives you the courage to start. Hard work finishes the job. Understand this, you will never be ready. The timing will never be perfect. The conditions will never fully align. Waiting for everything to be ideal is just another form of fear of pretending to be logic. If you want change, start now with what you have where you are. The journey will make you stronger. The process will teach you. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need the courage to take the first step and the discipline to keep moving. There will be days when progress will feel slow. Days when nothing seems to go right. When your effort feels wasted. But faith will remind you that every small step matters. Success isn't built overnight. It's built slowly, brick by brick. Initiative, through relentless effort. Most people give up not because their dream was impossible, but because they lost faith too early. Faith gives you direction. Action takes you there. Initiative, and when you combine both, you become unstoppable. You begin attracting opportunities. You develop resilience. You build momentum. And momentum is the most powerful force in achieving greatness. The world respects a person who refuses to quit, someone who not only believes, but proves that belief through action. Miracles do not come to those who wait. They come to those who work with faith in their heart and fire in their soul. So never let doubt silence your dream. Believe, act, persist. What you believe must be proven by how you live. Consistency is the quiet power behind every great success story. It doesn't make noise, it doesn't demand attention, it doesn't look impressive at first. But consistency is the force that separates dreams from reality. Anyone can be motivated for a day. Anyone can work hard once. Initiative, but to show up again and again, day after day, when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when results are slow, that is rare. That is discipline in motion. That is how greatness is built. Consistency is not about intensity. It is about commitment. People think success requires massive bursts of effort. They try to change everything overnight, and when they fail, they give up. But true success comes from small, disciplined actions repeated over time. 1 hour of learning each day makes you wise. 1 workout a day makes you strong. 1 smart financial decision a day makes you wealthy. But people don't do it because it seems too simple, too slow. They want fast results, and that mindset is the very reason they stay stuck for years. You cannot negotiate with your goals. Consistency doesn't care if you are tired, if you had a long day, if you don't feel like showing up. Progress doesn't wait for your mood to improve. The world does not reward almost. It rewards people who execute relentlessly, repeatedly, consistently. If you want results others don't have, you must do what others won't do. Think of it this way, success compounds. Just like money grows through interest, effort grows through consistency. The more consistently you grind, the more powerful you become. Your skills sharpen, your mindset hardens, your confidence grows. And slowly, momentum begins to build. What once felt difficult becomes routine. What once scared you becomes normal. What once seemed impossible becomes your new reality. Consistency is a test of how badly you want what you say you want. If you're not consistent, maybe the dream isn't your dream, it's just a wish. Real dreams demand loyalty. Initiative, you must work for them even when you see no progress. You must trust the process even when you are surrounded by doubt. You must eat, sleep, and breathe your mission until it becomes a part of who you are. There will be days when you feel like nothing is happening. Days when quitting will feel easy. Days when your mind tells you to take it easy just this once. That is the moment that decides your future. Anyone can work when they feel good. Champions work when they don't feel anything at all. No motivation, no hype, just pure commitment. Understand this truth: average people stop when they feel tired. Successful people stop when the job is done. Consistency builds a mindset of responsibility. It teaches you to trust yourself. It turns goals into guarantees. When you are consistent, initiative, failure becomes temporary. Delays don't matter. Obstacles don't scare you, because you know that as long as you keep pushing, it's only a matter of time before you win. Consistency makes you inevitable. Your dream is not just a goal, it is your purpose. And purpose is sacred. Most people don't fail because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they betray their dream. They cheat on their own future by giving their time, energy, and focus to distractions that don't matter. They allow their purpose to be buried under temporary pleasures, shallow opinions, and fears that were never even real. Purpose demands focus. Purpose demands loyalty. The purpose demands that you choose your dream every single day, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when you feel like you're walking alone in the dark. Your dream didn't choose you by accident. There is a reason it lives inside your heart. There's a reason it keeps reminding you that you were born for more. You can try to ignore it, silence it, or run from it, but it will follow you because purpose is magnetic. It pulls you, draws you, calls out to you. And deep inside, you know the truth. You will never be satisfied until you honor the destination your soul was designed for. Initiative. The world is full of people who once had dreams but buried them because they chose fear over faith. They stopped believing in themselves because life got tough. They stopped trying because people laughed at them. They stopped fighting because they were tired of failing. But failure is not the end. Betrayal is. You can come back from failure 1,000 times, but you cannot build a life you are proud of if you continue to abandon your purpose every time it demands sacrifice. Protect your dream at all costs. Not everyone deserves access to your vision. You cannot share your hunger with people who have no appetite for greatness. You cannot expect support from those who are comfortable being average. Your journey isn't meant to be understood by people who gave up on their own goals. Stop looking for encouragement from the wrong people. Stop begging for permission to be great. Your dream doesn't need approval. It needs action. The battle is not outside. It is inside. Your mind will try to convince you to settle. Your emotions will try to control you. Doubt will sneak in and tell you that your dream is too big. Fear will whisper that you are not good enough. But none of that matters. Purpose was given to you, not to them. Nobody else has to believe. Nobody else has to understand. Nobody else has to walk this path, only you. The dream belongs to you, and so does the responsibility to fulfill it. You wake up with a choice: betray your dream or protect it. Stay the same or rise. Waste time or build. Fold under pressure or grow stronger because of it. Greatness begins the moment you say, I will no longer negotiate with my purpose. I will live my dream or die trying. Your dream is your responsibility. Defend it. So now, after everything you've heard, the question is simple. What will you do with your life? Will you let the world tell you who you are, or will you rise and prove that you were born for more? Your dream is not a fantasy. It is your responsibility. Your future is not a game. It is your duty. Initiative. Discipline will give you direction. Pain will make you stronger. The right environment will shape your mindset. Faith and action will move mountains. Consistency will make you unstoppable. An unbreakable focus will protect your destiny. Do not wait for motivation. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect moment. It will never come. The only moment you have is now. Your dream is calling you now. Your greatness is waiting now. Stop doubting. Stop delaying. Stop making excuses. You have everything inside you to change your life. But you must decide. You must commit. You must act. The clock is ticking and life is not slowing down for you. If you want the life you dream of, take it. Earn it. Fight for it. Because in the end, it belongs to those who refuse to quit. This is your time. Rise.